First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions.
Detroit will kick this one off. Number 85, the deep return man.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at him turn. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Number 85 on the return.
Here we go, get down, get down. 81, Wellington. 3-3. Wellington.
First down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Tight end right.
Watch him now, Barney.
We got four.
That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
Watch him now, Barney.
All the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike.
All right, now, Lucky 56.
Let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Gun!
Allen looks to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Guys, check him out. He's going to sit right.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
All right, now,
those
Lucky 56.
types of
Lucky
plays that
56.
can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team to a victory.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You try that to the other side, not this side.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got 3.
They'll get it up the middle. come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Here I go.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hand, shot here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What you have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was barely easy last time.
We'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Start there, over here. Over here.
Any of
Start
them,
there.
especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult.
What do you
When
think?
you're running a short, shallow, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 42. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. All day, dog. What do you think? What do you think?
3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Cannon.
Oh, boy, I know
And
you
he'll be
felt that
taken down, but
I
not
know you
before
felt
they
that
work
one.
it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
What do you think? Here we go, 47, 47. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go, wide 80. Hey, 47. What do you think?
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What do you think?
He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Run and run it. Yeah, baby. Whip. Here we go, 47, 47. What do you think?
With Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this one through the uprights and good.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Gun!
And in
Gun!
this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened
Over,
after?
over,
Stay on his feet
over!
and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back.
Throwing outside, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that's happening, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble.
And
big
usually,
sigh of relief.
usually those wide receiver fumbles are defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They'll give it to him up the middle. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that makes a sequence now. Coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Yeah, baby.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
You got 3.
Running for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go. Let's
The
finish
4th
now.
down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. 46. 46. Check 43. What do you think? Check 9. Check 9. Here we go. 47. Watch the edge. Gun. 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 46.
And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Crash. Here we go. Here we go. Wide 8. Mike 42. Here we go. 46. What do you think? 46.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Pick 6, baby.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions in touchdown. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the seat.
What do you think?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in. About hitting into the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice hit.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The big boys came out to play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tight right, tight right.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Okay,
a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. Watch right, we got right. Here we go, 47. Watch the run.
Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Check four. Single. What do you think? 41's the will. Here we go, 47. Check nickel. What do you think?
On first and 10, Prescott. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets it back for second down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, here we go, 180.
42, Mike, 42.
Here we go, 46.
I got you.
Here we go, 47.
Kill.
Gun. What do you think?
Second down for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend the lead. Good start of the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Gun!
Watch 17. Trip.
Gun! Hot!
I'm coming after
He
you.
sets the
I'm coming
fire
after
deep.
you.
He
coming after
couldn't
you.
quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
3 down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half.
All right, now,
Trying to
lucky
get a big
56,
play
lucky
there
56.
And add to their score.
Now, this is a confident
Leopard!
group. At the very
Leopard!
least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think he's when you have a chance to put some points on the board.
He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30.
Leopard!
A big play
Leopard!
there just before halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56.
52
Lucky
yards.
56.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw it on. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. Once again, they go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Right, watch tight end. Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Watch 85. They're not ready.
Here on second and 10. And the short one here complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Tight right.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Lucky 56. A chance to get right back into this football game.
Detroit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Short kick. One of the uppers will take it now. So we have reached halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first
Over!
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason they're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 29.
Strong right. Gun! Check. 3 down.
Second down, it's Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's get it.
First down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared to run those encounters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also can shoot and throw a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just people in the secondary. It's a really nice game.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180. 180. Here we go, 47.
Stay with your man.
Gun. Switch and A. 26.
Prescott looks to throw it first. Here it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hustle.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Here we go, 47.
A good sustained drive. Capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point.
The kicker.
Detroit! Detroit!
Put it to the That's going to help with the contract. They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that is. This is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Hey, guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on first down. Flushed out
Pick it up,
right.
guys. Pick it up.
He completes it to Lamella. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, he did tell us he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying,
No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
What do you think? What do you think?
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it,
yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy,
Detroit!
right?
Detroit!
Take exactly what happened before, replicate it, a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Detroit!
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A 2nd down run for Abdul. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball and run to the right now, it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now. Because it's a 2-possession game, they've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it?
Here we go.
But this time, the big swing was taken. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone.
46, 46.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the
26.
Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing
Let's
it
go,
that
let's finish
well,
now.
that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
26.
For the lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Mike 42.
26.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
42's the ball.
Right back to it. So we got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is he can read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing on the defense side of the ball, you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as they played back in the 1st ever.
I do believe someone put a long time in the offseason and can...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. 2-0 start, all smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So out now come the Lions. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Detroit! Detroit!
Some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They just want to put this one behind them. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Lay down!
How about
All right, now,
lucky
lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that
Detroit!
play, they held him to a short game.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. 3 down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
We got 3. We got 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Hot!
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.